Unit 10, page 143. Listening 2.
Hello, Mr. Watson. Very good to see you.
Hello, good to see you too, Miss Blackwell.
Please have a seat. Coffee, tea?
No, thank you, I'm fine.
Great. Well, why don't we get down to business then? I've prepared everything you asked me for. The house looks beautiful, by the way.
Yes, it's lovely, isn't it?
Right. Why don't I talk you through the process, tell you what has to be done so you get an idea of the process as a whole and the costs you'll have so you know what to expect?
Okay, fine.
Well, buying a home in Spain is really not that complicated, especially if you have the help of a Spanish lawyer and you basically know what you're doing. Señor Martinez is very reliable, his English is very good and he's quite experienced in this kind of transaction. I've printed out an email from him. Here you are. And as you can see, he's waiting for you to contact him.
Okay. What about his fee, if I might ask?
He told me that he charges €1,000 for assistance throughout the entire process.
That's fine. After all, I don't want any unpleasant surprises.
Right. Well, first of all, Señor Martinez will draw up a power of attorney, which you'll have to have made official at the office of a notary. Señor Martinez will officially translate the document for you in front of the notary.
Why do I need a power of attorney?
That's so your solicitor can carry out any necessary steps when you're back in England.
Ah, I see.
Then the two of you will go to the national police, which is called the Policía Nacional in Spanish, I believe, to get a fiscal number, referred to as an NIE. The next step is to set up a bank account for transferring all funds. You'll need to have 1% of the purchase price of the house in cash. And, of course, you'll want to talk about financing the house with the bank. I'm sure that Señor Martinez will be able to recommend a good local bank.
Right. What about the contract?
Señor Martinez will draw up a contract for you in both English and Spanish, stating the terms of the sale. It'll also set forth the time frame of the house purchase and include things like deposit payable, furniture included, and so on. Then there'll be the official signing of this contract by you and the seller, with both Señor Martinez and the estate agent present as well. At this point, you'll hand over the 1% to the seller.
Okay. Could I send you a copy of the contract for your review?
Of course. I was going to suggest that.
Good. What's next?
Well, I suggest you then return home and arrange for the rest of the deposit, that will be 9% of the purchase price, to be transferred to your bank account in Spain. Señor Martinez will be taking care of further paperwork, and when he's sure everything is in order, he'll withdraw the money from your account and hand it over to the seller. Señor Martinez can then sign the relevant part of the contract. Once the rest of the money's been transferred to your Spanish account, the final documents will be signed on the completion date.
Do I have to be there for the signing?
No, Señor Martinez will represent you, and he, the seller, and the estate agent, as well as a representative of the bank if you've arranged a mortgage, will undertake the signing in the presence of a notary. Then the money and the keys will be exchanged, and the house is yours.
Sounds great.